Hello everyone, and welcome to another Cartoon Galaxy rant. I'm Mars Moon, and I like to rant about cartoons. So, it has been officially announced that the regular show is going to be released way sooner than we thought. Granted, of course, they have announced the new regular show far back enough that I guess we have waited long enough. But it is kind of funny that the trailer and everything dropped only about 2 months till this show is actually going to be released. When is the show going to be released? Well, it is going to be released on May 11th. So yeah, very, very soon, which a lot of fans like myself are very thrilled about. I remember watching regular show way back in the day, which actually isn't too far back, I guess, when you think about it, considering other Cartoon Network shows. A lot of us have been nostalgic for, like Ed, Edd n Eddy, Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Regular show isn't as old as those shows. It does go back quite a while, but not too much. It's still, in my mind, not too old. But it is nice to see it come back. Now, the question is this going to be good for fans? Is it not going to be good? Because, as we know, when things do return, it could be amazing or it could be a disaster. So I took a little look in regards to what the show is going to be about, though they did talk a little bit about that a while back. There's more information out, so I'm going to get into that. One of the big things I do like to look at is who is behind the creation. So who are the directors, who are the producers, who are the writers, because when you look at everything on the surface, you could look at the trailer, you could look at the character designs, you could look at all that. And that gives you a little bit of an idea of what you're going to experience when the show comes out. But the big thing that's going to tell you whether this show is going to be bad or good is also who is behind it. So before I get into that, since I briefly mentioned the trailer earlier, the trailer does give us a brief sneak peek in regards to what the show is going to be. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, you could go online. It's out there. You could literally go on the regular show X account. It's right there. And it just shows Mordecai and Rigby, and they're going to a luau. And it kind of just ends with them suddenly being like live action, but it still has that same quirkiness that the regular show had. So nothing really feels like it changed. Granted, it is a very short trailer, but then trailers are usually very short anyway. I do also know some people said the animation looked a little different. It looks more like it's digitalized instead of traditionally made. I believe the old one had more traditional animation intertwined with digital, whereas this might be all digital. I didn't really notice it at first. It's very hard to tell unless I guess you really, really look. And you could kind of see it, but it doesn't seem to affect anything. They still look the same. The animation still feels the same. The design still feels the same, just that lines may look a little more perfect than maybe the original, because it's digitalized. But it doesn't take away too much from anything. Believe me, there's things I've seen where when they go digital, sometimes it's too different and can be bothersome. I didn't get much of that from this. There also was a leaked list of the episode names. So not the episodes themselves, but just the names of the episodes, which are highlighted based off of what is going to be a special, what are going to be the lost tapes, because after all, this is going to be called regular show Lost Tapes. But yeah, going back to who is behind the show, it looks as though, and again, I can only say so much because according to IMDb, which is where I got a lot of the information from, they still haven't put out every single name behind this new show. So I still don't have a broad idea of everyone behind this. But I was happy to see that there's a lot of the same names. Obviously, J.G. Quintel is still involved. I mean, he's still doing the voice of Mordecai. He's the creator. So he's still involved. There's another familiar name that pops up. Probably going to say this name wrong. Sean says, oh my gosh. Sean. I'm just gonna say Sean, but he's still involved. I know in the original, I think he had writing credits. He was a supervising director. He's not listed as the supervising director for this one, but his name is still on the project. Instead, he's down as an executive producer. Also, another familiar name that pops up is Paula Spence, who is still the supervising art director. There is one new name, and I think he even made an announcement on X about it. Toby Jones is going to be a supervising director for this, but he is listed as writing 38 episodes for the original regular show. And he does have a big background with other cartoons that you're probably very familiar with, like Jellystone, OKKO. I don't know if you guys remember Sanjay and Craig. He has writing credits for that. So overall, the names that I see for this new project are very familiar names tied to the original regular show, which is a good sign. And any of the names that I do see on this new project, they do have a very nice background. They've worked on a lot of shows and cartoons that are very well known. They have a long list of things. I didn't see any red flags. So that right there makes me happy. Now, the last thing is, what is the show going to be about? Because it is called Regular Show Lost Tapes. And that has had me scratching my head for quite some time. To be honest, every time I look at whatever kind of summary the show has, it just sounds like the original show. They're just bringing it back. It's supposed to be, before the ending. I know that the regular show had a conclusion to it, so Regular Show Lost Tapes is before that and isn't supposed to affect the ending in any way. But it just sounds like they're just continuing the regular show. So, yeah, I think we are in luck. The only thing that I could say is, will the show do well when it airs? Because it has been a couple of years. For sure, people who grew up with the regular show are going to enjoy it. But will it garner new audiences, perhaps? Hopefully, there's enough advertising for it. When things don't get advertised enough, the sad truth is they don't get enough watches. They don't get enough views. So let's hope that Warner Brothers does right by the show and tries to push it a little so people find it and watch it. Because as far as I know, the fan base is aware of it, which is great. But if you want newer audiences, you have to put it out there. We don't want the new regular show that's coming out to be like Close Enough, which it was also a J.G. Quintel show. Not that, of course, Close Enough didn't have a decent run. They had 3 seasons, but it could have run on for a little longer. Unfortunately, it did not. So hopefully the regular show doesn't experience the same fate as Close Enough, because that was a bit disappointing. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching. Take care and peace out. Also, just a quick note, being that I talk a lot about animation, I am also working on an animation of my own on some of my original characters, Blacktail and Mars. I'll have things posted on my channel if you're interested, and hopefully I'll have a full series up sometime soon. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.